Welcome back to Made to Order a la Orden. I'm Chef Z, and today we're making congri, which is a traditional Cuban dish made with black beans and white rice. Now, Dominicans also make this dish, but we also call it something different. We call it Moro Negro or Moro de Habichuela Negra, and this dish is also known as Moro y Cristiano. Now, regardless what you call this dish is simply amazing, and it pairs really nicely with a bunch of things. Now, I make my congri completely differently than everyone else, and that's because I like to make some black beans ahead of time and use those leftovers as the foundation to this rice. And lucky for you, I have not one, but 2 different Cuban black bean recipes here on my channel that you can use as the foundation to this dish as well. Now, if you want me to make a recipe or a video on how to make it the traditional way, let me know because I'll be more than happy to do that. But regardless, my way is delicious, and I encourage you to give it a shot, not just because I'm telling you that because it's my recipe, but because I've made it the 2 different ways, and guess what? My way always wins. Nonetheless, let's get started, but not before you like and subscribe to my channel.
Making congri is fairly simple, and I can't wait to walk you through all of the steps to making this wonderful dish. We're going to start off by adding some oil into a heated pot, and then we're going to add some onions, peppers, and garlic, and we're going to saute that for about 2 to 5 minutes until they become nice and soft. And now we're going to add a chicken bouillon cube, and we're also going to add some black pepper to taste, and we're going to mix that as well until that's also well combined, and we're only going to saute that for about 20 seconds or so. And then we're going to add the star of the show, which is some leftover Cuban black beans which I've made from scratch. And we're also going to add some oregano and some cumin, and we're going to mix that all together. Now, I am using leftover Cuban black beans, and if you don't have any leftover Cuban black beans, no worries, you can definitely use regular black beans. Just make sure to add a little extra adobo or a chicken bouillon cube. Now we're going to add the rice, and we're going to mix that all together as well. And here's where we'll get to actually start developing that beautiful deep dark congri color. So we're going to mix that all together, and then once that's nice and mixed in, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our bean stock or our water. Now, I do recommend you guys use bean stock because this is also going to enhance and deepen that beautiful color. If you just use water, you risk the chance of your congri coming out like a grayish color. So once that water has dried up, we're going to very carefully mix it all together again, and then we're going to add our recao. I'm using cilantro, but you can also use culantro. We're going to continue mixing that, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to cover it because we now want to slow cook our rice. Now, if you're a friend to the channel, you know I like to take some aluminum foil and then put the lid because I like to turn my pot into a super rice cooker because I feel like it cooks the rice a little bit quicker. And of course, we want to turn that flame down to the lowest possible setting. And after about 20 to 30 minutes, we're going to check on our rice and we're going to very carefully fluff it up. Now, I cannot stress just how important it is to use some fresh beans because you're going to get this deep color since they have a lot more pigment to give. If you use canned beans, you will not get this rich color and it's going to come out a little bit on the gray side. And I know a bunch of you have asked me questions about what my trick is to getting this rice, this beautiful color that you see here. Well, there you guys have it, my recipe for some congri or moro negro, which I do hope you guys have enjoyed. I can't wait to see you guys next week, y buen provecho.